Can you hear me? Yep. Okay. I believe I've lost my voice in the middle for some reason, and I hope everybody can hear me now. So we have the Polish universities offer personal touch to international students. Their mentors are basically putting in. They're keeping classrooms very small. They host international events for the students. So if the student is going to Poland, the opportunities are quite a lot. So student can have a lot of exchange program. They can meet other different students from different countries because Polish university have got international student mix. The accommodation is very cheap and even the food prices is also cheaper. As compared to the other part of Europe like Norway, Finland or Denmark, the Poland is cheap. Being into center of Europe, it's very easy for students to move into Europe from Poland because there are a lot of buses and trains which moves in and out of Europe via Poland. So being a central hub, it's very easy for students to go to the different cities of Europe at a very low cost. The city is not very crowded, so students do not feel traffic and delays, and they are not. The cities of Poland are not as big cities like Berlin or Frankfurt, which are very crowded, like London. The cities are big enough, and the number of people living are less, so you actually enjoy the cities. As you see that the high 3G broadband, Poland is again one of the countries after Latvia, Lithuania, which is very strong on their internet. The Polish university offer a very simple step-by-step admission process. So to sum it up, the USP of Poland is the quality of education is high. The international study environment and visa will be Schengen. Degrees are internationally recognized because it's a European country and European universities. And if you have passed your education from any European university, it's by default recognized across the world, provides a government university. Economically, very rapid development. Students can open their own businesses in Poland and get the visa converted into a work permit. The security is never a concern, so there is no racism in Poland for the students. Students don't face any problems on day-to-day life. And many English programs at the bachelor and master level are delivered in English language. As I said, the capital is Warsaw. The currency is zloty. Language they speak is Polish and English. Neighboring countries are Czech Republic, Germany, Lithuania. And the visa is going to be Schengen, which means that student can travel to the rest of the European countries without any restriction. Diplomas are not available. You only have bachelor degree for 3 years, masters from 1.5 to 2 years, and PhD from 3 to 4 years. The admission requirement, intake and deadlines. The bachelor, you need to have 50% marks in class 12. 12 years of education is recognized in Poland. Some universities, at the master level, some university might ask for higher percentage of marks. From India, the admission is nearly guaranteed in all Polish universities. You will not have problem with the admission part. So if you have students who want to study in Poland, especially from South India, I suggest that you should focus on Poland because the visa success rate for South India is very high in Poland. English requirement, IELTS is not required because the education is English language. There are 2 intakes, September and February, but major courses starts in September. Correspondence and distance learning education is not acceptable in many of the universities. In case we have some partner university accepting the program, we'll come back to you. The deadline for Poland of most of the universities is 1st of May. Sometimes in some university, 1st of June is the deadline. For the January session, February session, the deadline will be 1st of December. Late application are always acceptable. Depending upon university to university, please let us discuss with the admission office before taking the application after the deadline. Popular programs: journalism, international relation, European studies, law, biotechnology, and all-time favorite is also engineering. Programs are very well known in Poland universities. Tuition fee, bachelor and master level, approximately 2,500 euros to 4,000 euros per year. And living cost will be 300 euros per month, including accommodation, local travel, and medical care as well. So the admission requirement is very simple. Students who have got their education class 12, they can apply for the master's bachelor's, and the 3-year students, I again repeat, 3-year bachelor degree is eligible to study in Poland. Non-technical programs. If you have a 3-year BCom or BA in arts, you can study in Poland without any problem. You can see we've already mentioned the application procedure and visas. Bank on in the name of the applicant, and student have to show 10 to 12 lakh rupees for the visa. They can borrow it from the parents, they can borrow it from the bank, whatever they want. Spouse visa is allowed. Post-study visa is 1 year. So once you finish your education in Poland, the Polish government allows you to stay back in Poland for 1 year to find the jobs in Poland and in the European Union. That's called post-study job search visa. Document required for the visa, I think we will be sharing this with you. It has nothing much, but it's going to be complete national visa form and other things. Our visa team will take care of the visas, but basically it's all the basic paperwork you required for the application for Schengen visa, the admission letter from university, the payment confirmation. University will accept the tuition fee in advance, only then they will give the letter for the visa point of view. So student has to pay the tuition fee before the visa, whichever program they're going for. So all the admission requirements are written out here. The document has to be apostilled, and Indo-European office will help the student to apostille the documents. And the insurance, student has to do it for 30,000 euros. So it's cost 8,000 rupees in Indian currency for the insurance. We will be sending you some links to read more about Poland. You can get more information about Poland from these particular links. And now I will be taking your question and answers. We will be discussing more about individual questions related to admission and visas. We'll be going through all the questions first. When it comes to age in Poland or any European country, we do not recommend students to apply for a bachelor degree more than 24 and a master's in Poland approximately 35 to 38. Because if student is more than 24 years old in any Schengen country, please note it down because this question comes all the time. If the student is more than 24, 25 years old, it is not healthy to apply for bachelor program in Schengen countries because it's a negative profile. The chances of visa is very, very less. You should go for a non-Schengen country, get the degree, and then move for the masters to the Schengen country. For the masters, the average is 35 up to 40 years. We can make the application, but we always recommend 35, 38. You can put your questions down on the chat window. All the questions you have for admission and visas. I have given you a website on where you can find all the programs related to Poland. You can actually use this website for doing a course search. This website belongs to the Ministry of Education in Poland. The recent bank accounts are accepted. Yes, of course, they are accepted, the recent bank accounts as well, because students, they understand the student doesn't have the money, the parents give the money, and students sometimes will have to open the account. So in European countries, including Poland, it's easier. It has no problem with the bank accounts. So you can find all the programs in the field you want. Any other questions? You can find all the programs in the search engine here. We will send you the presentation in which you will find more search engines. You can use either of the search engine. They all are same. This is the search engine maintained by the National Agency of Poland. Any more questions, please? Part-time jobs are definitely available in Poland because students can work part-time 20 hours a week in Poland. And if we talk about jobs opportunities in Poland compared to Baltic countries, they are absolutely same. You can actually have it's the same chances of getting a job. You can get a job in Poland and in Baltic countries. Yeah, there's no problem. It's same like that. But if you have an opportunity, I will say go to Baltic country because visa is more easier and less complicated in Baltic countries as compared to Poland. Any more questions on admissions and visas? Admission is nearly guaranteed in the Polish universities. So if you have a student who have an education, who have got the regular education and not the distance learning, they will be definitely having no problem getting the admission in any of the Polish universities. Some of the top universities are is Warsaw University of Technology, Wrocław University of Technology, Poznan University of Technology, where you can find all technology-related programs. Any more questions, please? I believe all the questions are done here. In case if you have more questions, you can ask me now. Otherwise, we'll bring this session to the end. It's a good question. No, a student going for bachelor degree or a master degree, they all can work part-time. It's not like Lithuania that you can't work part-time for the bachelor's program for the first 6 months. So I will say anybody going for any program in Poland can work part-time during their education. Any more questions, please? You can still think of something. IELTS is not required for even good universities because most of the university will give a waiver off to the Indian students because they have education in English language. Embassy also don't require IELTS. In case you have FAQ, they're also on the websites. Did student get any jobs? Yes, student get a job search visa for 1 year post their education. Students who would like to live in Poland after the education, they will get a 1 year job search visa to stay back in Poland. Yes, bachelor students are also eligible to get post-study work visa once they finish their bachelor program. Spouse visa is possible. Once the student reach Poland, they can apply for their spouse after reaching there. There is no time period to wait. They can apply as soon as they reach there. I believe we have answered all the queries here. Thank you so much for joining me for this session. Just like always, we will share the complete material with you today in the evening. If in case you are not getting the material on daily basis, you can send an email to me on my email address directly. I have published my email address here. So we are sending all the material which we use for presentations every day after the presentations. The age limit for the bachelor for European countries and Schengen countries is 25 bachelor. Raise the eyebrow of the visa officer because the visa has to be given to student for the motivation. 25 years old student, if they, of course you can apply, you can get the admission, nobody can stop you, and you might get the visa, but you will not be sure about it. You have to live in Poland for 5 years to get your Polish residency. So you have a permanent residency status in Poland. Any more questions, please? Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next presentation tomorrow, and we will discuss about the country. Thank you. Bye-bye.